Hi, I'm Richard Mannoia, a teaching artist here with Carnegie Hall, and we're going to be looking at creative rehearsal strategies. Now, we often think about creativity for students, but there's also an opportunity for us as educators to express and explore our own creativity through our rehearsal and lesson designs. In this video, we're going to be tackling a pretty mundane skill to build, long tones, which are very common for winds and brass players. And we're going to take some unusual approaches to trying to make this a little bit more fun and engaging for students to really work hard at building their skills. I hope you enjoy. One of the most important things to work on, but deadly because it's can potentially be so boring, is long tones for wind players in terms of developing tone, embouchure, sound, and just breath support and longevity. It's a really, really important skill. And typically, I find that kids just think that's like the worst thing to ever have to work on. Maybe kind of like vibrato exercises for string players. It's just like, whoa, this is going on forever, right? So we're going to work with long tones for a bit. The first is, I like making long tones by making it musical, using a song they know. So everyone just transpose as you need to. Nice and slowly, okay? That way we get some long tones going here. I think you'll probably know this tune pretty easily. So 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. I forgot to give the percussion their job. Could you do 2-bar hairpins for us? 2-bar hairpins, okay, just on quarters, okay? 1, 2, 3. Think about sound and intonation while you're at it. More crescendo, decrescendo. Nice. So there are lots of tunes that your kids can suggest and just get those going slower. There's to just mix things up and make it harder in terms of reading accidentals and different meters. That way your brain's going on some other work to keep you busy while you're doing your tones. Let's just read this a little faster on this one. And still quarters, if you will, for percussion. Singers, let's go on ta, okay? 2, ready, and. Great. So yeah, your brain's going a little bit differently during that, but we're still doing lots of long tones. Another thing is to make it rhythmic. I feel like, it's giving my percussionists a job to do, because often they're left out in this kind of work, and it makes it a little bit more musically satisfying. We're going to read this down, okay? So percussion, you're on the bottom, okay? And then when we get here, let's cycle back and go down a whole step. So transpose as you need to. 1, 2, ready, and. Down a whole step. Boom. Nice, and we can of course mix this up. So choose the line you want to do, and we'll just do this on the tonic, okay? So if we're in D, it's on D. Let's go back up, to D, all right? So choose the one you want. 1, 2, ready, and. Switch parts again as you go down a step. And switch parts to the other one. Ready, and and C. Nice. I'm a big fan of cards, so these can also be done on the screen, but I'm going to try to use the cards because I think it's small enough here to be able to see them. Got a G. I got a B flat. And I got a D. And I got an F. Okay. So, key here is I'm going to jump around to a tone, and you've got to follow what I'm doing. You have to anticipate. I'm going to try to be clear about that, but it's going to be tough, and we'll get through it together. Okay. So, 4 counts on each. And singers, does anyone have a nice syllable you'd like to suggest for us? Ooh. On ooh. Wonderful. Okay. And percussion, we need a 4-beat count. Does anyone have a suggestion on what beat might work for us? Awesome. Shh, shh. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, ready, and. Nice. So we could do that for 8 counts if we want to get even longer. And this time we're going to do it in a round. Okay, so we'll have lower voices start. Okay, but when I get to the next one, higher voices are going to go back to the one that I was just at. Okay, so you're just trailing behind, but you have to remember where I just was. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and. Great, and of course there's, once you get really good at it, I can. So everyone, let's do, I'll start on B flat, okay? On B flat. And hold this nice and taut, okay? So this is gonna represent that B flat, the first tone. But when I want you to go up, I'm gonna go like that. You guys stay. I'm gonna bump you up a half step, okay? If I want you to go down, I'm gonna bump you down a half step, okay? All right, so everyone on B flat. 1, 2, ready, and. Listen to the group, listen to your intonation. That's right, it's your first time. So I'm just gonna bump you up and stay there, okay? It's gonna return, okay? So I was going a little slow. So I'll bump you up and then no, you've been bumped up. Don't just follow this. That's another thing actually, like making melodies. We can find contours, getting lots of volunteers to come up here and let's approximate and make up improvised melodies. For now, I'm just gonna bump you up, okay? You get up a half step. If I've done it again, we'll do it. So I'll talk you through it, okay? So B flat, go. Bump up a half step. Bump up, bump down. Got the idea? Okay. So you're gonna start in unison. Start on that B flat, okay? And you guys can start making chords, but give them some time because it's about like listening to intonation and long tones. So you be in charge of the early birds, and can you be our night owl? Okay, great. Let me come over here for some cameras. All right, so start in B flat, and they're gonna make some chords by bringing you up and down. So we start in unison, and then we'll start to spread, okay? B flat. Good, so let's start that again. What are some things you need to see from your conductors? Tell them, let them know what would help.
Yeah. So a question. So once they touch it, we stay on the note, right? We don't come back down.
Yeah, so that should be bump you down.
Okay.
Bump them up, bump them down, okay? It takes some practice, I know. We're on the fast track here. Okay, back to B flat, ready? Go. And go a little slower, let it sink in. Let it sit, let it sit. Nice. And let's say there. Beautiful. Give our volunteers a hand. Thank you. See, there we go. It takes a few times.